What's up, everyone? It's NFL Week 4, and it's time for the Draft Battle, where we draft a DraftKings lineup, mano a mano, me, Fling, and a special guest. And today's special guest, Stix Picks, DFS Army, newest NFL coach, the Stix Pick sheet, the videos here on the DFS Army YouTube channel. Welcome, Stix, to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to get into the draft battle here, and I'm assuming we are going to pick off each other each round. So it's going to be interesting to see how we pivot from the guys that we have our eyes on early on in the week here for week 4.
It's a lot of strategy involved here. Which quarterback? When do you go for what? And so on and so forth. And it's always a little tricky at the very end trying to squeeze salaries in there. So this should be a lot of fun. Let's go to the results of last week's show. We didn't record our guest Kevin Adams picks on the show. I didn't put it in, but we went back and graded him. He got about I think he scored about a 130 or something like that. So your boy, first place again with a 172. This was a tough one, Fling, for you.
Terrible. I have a lot of redeeming to do on this show.
You got a lot of splaining to do.
Yeah, well,
about this. CeeDee Lamb didn't do you any good here. Browning, I think we knew when that pick was made that was probably a regret. Yeah. so let's not do that again. And of course, my lineup last week was worked out really well. Fergie, Garrett Wilson, Caleb, and all of the studliness that ensued. This 179 was a pretty good score, considering you couldn't take who you wanted. So,
no doubt.
The draft battle continues all season long. And again, the format of the show is we are going to do a snake-style draft, but within the format of the salary cap of DraftKings. Fling, you're going to start us off this time.
Okay.
So let me just configure my screens here. But yeah, Fling, you're going to start us off. And NFL Week 4, where are you going with the first pick? You always want to get the best overall player on the slate when you go 1.0 overall. A lot of pressure, Fling. A lot of pressure. This should be the top value play for you on this entire slate.
I haven't watched your first look yet, but I'm guessing this guy is going to be a core play. Guessing. Igbuka.
I love Igbuka.
Yeah, with Mike Evans going out on it's going to be out at least a few weeks. So I'm going with Igbuka with the first pick.
Cannot go wrong with a Mecca. I like the pick. And Stix, it comes around to you. Remember, your first pick should be the guy that you want to plant your flag on. And I want a good, strong explanation of why this is the best combination of value and upside on this entire slate.
I don't know about value, but he shows up to the stadium and gets 12 targets a game. I will go with Puka Nacua against a secondary that I do not think can contain him in what is a pass funnel offense, I guess, right now with the Rams. So give me 12 targets a game and a decently high total. Puka Nacua.
Cannot go wrong. Puka is an every week super stud.
Mm-hmm.
You almost can't not play him at this point. The guy's getting 26. He hasn't got a touchdown. What happens when he starts getting touchdowns? It's going to get crazier. All right, I'm going with my guy with my first pick here. Newly minted super stud running back. The seal was broken last week. He was at the bar. He's drinking Guinness. He's on his 4th. He's on his 5th. He's holding it. He's holding it in. And then you let the seal break the seal with the monster score. And you know what happens after you break the seal, Stix.
I knew you were taking him.
5 minutes later.
Yeah.
It's happening again. It's happening again.
It's too easy.
Consider this the secondary trip to the bathroom. Very easy. Last 4 minutes. All good. All right, let's move on. Thank you guys for leaving me with the best play on the slate. With pick 3, that's always good. It's back to you, Fling.
I thought about it. The pick that you had, I thought about Amari Hampton, but I'm fine playing the other back in that game. Give me Cam Skattebo.
There it is. Grab the value. Skattebo. I was going to actually bring on, you ever hear, you remember the Scat Man from the 90s? Does anybody remember that? The song Scat Man? Stix, you're You got some age on you. Maybe you remember that.
I'm 33. I guess that is
Oh, you don't have any age on you. No one remembers it. That's why I was like, I have this reference and I was going to bring it on. And when you mentioned Scattaboo, I was going to put on the song. But then I was like, no one knows this. This is just beyond anybody's level of comprehension. All right. Stix, you're up on the clock. Puka, first pick. Scattaboo off the board.
If I would not have taken Puka, would you have taken him first round?
No, not first pick. I'm because he's a spend up, and I think there are other spend ups that I can be perfectly happy with. I find in this format that it's the value guys that I'm really trying to get earlier. You know, I love Puka, but he's also the most expensive wide receiver. Like, I could buy McCaffrey instead, and it's fine.
All right. I didn't know if Table Talk was allowed. I just had to know if you had pocket aces or not. Before
Table Talk. Let me put it this way: Table Talk is highly encouraged here. We're doing a show, and people are watching. They want to hear our takes and our opinions.
All right. I will. I mean, if we're talking value, then it's got to be now or never that he finally gets a chance at home against the Carolina Panthers, lack thereof run defense. I guess they looked overall solid last week, or Atlanta just looked terrible. But give me Travion Henderson, 5,200 running back. I have him projected for like 62% of the workload, which is significantly higher than previous weeks. But if he's a guy that has that home run ability and could get you 15 points on one carry, so yeah, let's go with Travion.
I'm just going to quickly, strongly agree with that pick. That would have been my next pick off the board. So
good to know. All
right. Let me give you some extra reasons. Carolina can't stop the run. They stink, right? And the Patriots did everything they can to not play Trevion this week. Like even after Ramondre gets taken out of the game, I'm like, okay, Trevion season, let's go. And all of a sudden, it's Antonio Gibson fumbling the ball. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? And even worse is that I bet on the Patriots this week, and I put them in my parlay, in my safety. I was so confident. I put them money line in my safety parlay. They blew it all up.
They had 100 chances to win that game. I'm with you. They lost that game that I would not say the Steelers won.
I want to aggressively say I stand by the bet. I still think it was the right bet. It was one of those times the betting gods did not want to allow me to cash it. Every time I'm getting ready to cash it, somebody's fumbling the football. It was horrible, but it's happened to me before, but it was brutal. All right. I'm back on the clock. Omarion Hampton, you took my Trevion Henderson pick. So now I need to completely I'm going to go receiver. I need to rethink the whole running back situation now that is unclear. Wait, did you take Pearsall already? No one took Pearsall. Pearsall is a little dangerous because he, Juwan Jennings, it's unclear if he's going to not play. You know what? I'm going to get a little crazier with it. If Juwan Jennings is out, I'm all about Pearsall. But I got a crazy thought that Michael Penix is going to bounce back this week with an acceptable game at home. And that means Drake London time. Sub 6K Drake London. I'm gonna go for it. Fling, you are on the clock. You've got Ibuka and Scattaboo on the roster.
I was gonna say he better bounce back this week because I played him last week. I played Penix Sacks last week and not good.
That was not good. No.
Yeah, but hey, that's when you go back to it, right? So play it again.
You gotta go for more pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
House of Pain.
As a Jets fan, I'm familiar with continuously having hope and then having it dash. So you'll learn about that as you continue to play Penix every week.
Yep. All right. So still way too cheap for me. One of the league's target leaders. I'm going with Keenan Allen here.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Keenan still priced maybe a little too low for what he's been bringing.
Yeah, almost 19 fantasy points per game. He's 5,300. I'll take that in cash.
There we go. Good start. You got a lot of salary remaining. 5,400 per player.
Yeah.
Comfortable start. Stix, you're on the clock. You've got Trev Henderson and Puka Nacua on the board.
I will. I guess this opens some things up now that you took my guy, Drake London.
I love that I took your guy. That makes me happy. It feels like I did something good.
We'll see.
I like to hear that. That's exactly what I want to hear. There's nothing better when you're doing a snake draft than the person who goes right after you. Go, oh shit! As soon as you take your guy, you're like, I knew I timed it well. Okay, that makes me happy.
Give me your boy from last week, my guy from week 2. I'll take the hometown hero, Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Caleb, all right, there it is. That's love Caleb this week. There's nothing to say against the Raiders. Go right back to him. I like that.
He should be 6,500 at this point of the season, and we've seen enough. Like it's Ben Johnson. This offense clicking. They're healthy. Let's go.
How come Liam Cohen can't do that to Trevor Lawrence?
I think Trevor Lawrence may just be bad, right? Like,
yeah,
the running game's working for Jacksonville. I know Tootin's becoming a little bit of a fantasy asset as well, and kind of taking away from my ETN shares, but they can move the ball on the ground. So I don't know about Trevor Lawrence, but
very sad to say. Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence maybe sucks. It's like he's just not good. Like, do you give him another chance after the season if he continues to stink? I think they have to cut ways. I don't even think you can cut him. He's it's too expensive.
I would
too
not.
Expensive.
I would if he can't get it done this year. Like, come on. Brian Thomas Jr. looked better with Mac Jones.
Yeah, oh, he would be way better. Brian Thomas Jr. was terrible. If Mac Jones might be better than Trevor Lawrence, like just straight up, a better quarterback than Trevor. It might be. On that note, I'm going to take Jacoby Myers facing the injury decimated Bears secondary. They have 3 men down as of last week. We didn't see the Cowboys taking much advantage of it as they could have with the whole Lamb issue, but let's see if the high-flying Raiders can do it. And it's just high time that Myers has a good game with all those targets. Like Trey Tucker, is it going to always be Trey? Can't always be Trey. Fling, you're on the clock.
I'll tell you this: Trey Tucker is never going to have a 43-point DK performance again. I'm pretty sure about that. That was nuts.
That was a once in a lifetimer.
Yeah. All right. So this guy, I was looking at some numbers today. He's due for an explosion game. I'm going Saquon Barkley, 7,600. I'll pay up a little bit.
Okay, let's take a look at this one at Tampa. All right. Yeah.
He doesn't have a 100-yard rushing game yet. 3 games in. That's got to come up. He's due for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns for sure.
What do you think, Stix? Barkley getting the old, had too many carries last season and just is a little less version this year, or just bad luck the first couple games, not kind of smashing, just a little variance? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's variance. The thing I do like, though, is even if we are getting 4 or 5 less carries a game with Kellen Moore being gone, they do have an offensive coordinator now that spreads it to Saquon Barkley in the passing game. And I think that's where the real blow up value is for Saquon Barkley, is actually getting 4 or 5 catches a game. They just need a game to go back and forth, and it looks like he's building his lineup that this is going to be that day.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, the targets have not been there, so that would really change the fortunes of Saquon. Right now, Saquon feels like a less exciting play than, Taylor and Gibbs, but that's just because we haven't quite seen it yet.
Right.
All right, Stick, you're on the clock. Let's see what we got here. Puka, Trevion Henderson, Caleb Williams. Good start. Oh, I know where to go next. Oh, I know where to go.
Let's pair up Caleb with keep riding Rome. I still think he's too cheap.
Yep, that's as soon as I said it, that's where you go next. You go right back to Rome. WR1 for Caleb Williams right now. I feel like I might have to almost bench DJ Moore in my season-long leagues. I'm not,
He's got to have a breakout game eventually, but I don't know. I feel like since last year, he just kind of checked out. I don't know if he's a trade candidate with Luther Burden kind of popping off a little bit last week, and his yards per separation. He's a good route runner. I don't know what else DJ Moore does. He's a very good wide receiver. We've seen him succeed with terrible quarterbacks throughout his career, but I don't know. 6 targets a game for a guy with his ego just doesn't seem like it's going to last very long. So he's either got to get going, or maybe they make a move to help the defense if they start winning some games here, because their schedule is decently soft for the next couple of weeks.
Let's say you have a season-long league. You got to make a decision. Quentin Johnston or DJ Moore this week?
I'm playing DJ Moore.
You're going Moore still over Quentin?
Yeah.
Still there.
we're still we're 1 month out from drafting, like you probably took DJ Moore in round 4 or 5. I don't think it's time to throw in the towel just yet, especially when the offense has a ton of touchdown equity.
Quentin Johnston, who went in round 15, but look, they're right neck and neck in salary on DraftKings, and this is the ultimate neutral arbiter of such things. So yeah, it's not looking that good so far for DJ Moore. Watch it be this week that he smashes, though. It's going to happen. Yeah. If that team continues to be awesome, at some point, DJ Moore will have a game. All right, I'm on the clock. Let's see what we got going here. I think, Fling, you always like to outweight me for the quarterback situation. I hate being the second guy to take a quarterback, because if I'm not, I can wait till the very end. Like you leave yourself a gap opening when you're last. You could just take your time with it. But I kind of like to know who my quarterback's going to be so that I could build around it. And there's a couple of quarterbacks I like. I had a crazy idea just before, and you know what? I'm not going to go quarterback here. I know what I'm going to do. I want to get a little crazy. I'm going Malik Neighbors, Jackson Dart Premier game.
Dang it, Geek.
Return of the Dart. The debut of the Dart. Now, I'm not quite going to play Dart as my quarterback in a tough matchup, but I say, why not? Why not a good game for Malik?
I'm assuming that draws ownership off of him, right? Like, let's say price is not a thing, but Puka is going to be 20% owned, right? Minimum. So Puka at 20% or Neighbors at 5. Do you still play Neighbors over Puka in that situation, assuming that Neighbors is going to be in the 5% range? I don't know if people are going to buy into Jackson Dart or not, but
in GPP, I think absolutely. You always, you just got to play the low owned and hope for the best. But Puka is a million times more a better play in this format that we're in on a 3-man contest. Right. This is a 3-man, and he's better. And probably Nico Collins is probably a better play too in this format. But I just got a feeling for Neighbors here, and I like Dart. I like what I saw in the preseason. I'm kind of excited. I'm probably a week too soon on this play, but I'm going for it. All right, who is up on the clock here? Fling, you're back on the board.
Back to me.
You got Scattaboo, Barkley on the last pick, Egbuka, and Keenan Allen. You're sitting on 49.60 average remaining. Plenty of money with a defense and a tight end in there to spare you some financial relief.
It's very, very tough choice here. I think I'm going to go Olave, though. I'm going to go Olave. Just want to look a little bit more before I make my next pick, because I was going to pick Neighbors. So I'm going to go Olave. He's actually getting an absurd amount of targets, and he's very cheap, and they're going to be throwing a ton in this game. So
averaging 12 targets per game. Hard to go wrong, even in a brutal, horrific road matchup here. But doesn't mean they won't throw to Olave a little bit. I don't mind it.
Right.
Stix, you're up.
Let's go. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of what you guys would do.
Still need a second running back.
I don't think you guys will touch the guy I'm interested in. Let's go the bring back that you took, Jacoby Myers. Give me Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. I think is out with a concussion. I know Bowers. He did not look. I know he's not healthy, but he's now priced to where if he is 80% health, like, is that enough to play at 5,800? Basically, my theory is this game has no defense on either side. In a dome, decently high total.
I don't mind this at all. I think I agree. I think the reason he hasn't been that productive has to be, I need to believe that it's because he got hurt that week 1 and he's kind of banged up out there. They're not speaking too much about it, but I think he's a little banged up out there. So the tight end position outside of Bowers, it's just either pay up with Bowers or not. No pay up. Like, there's no in between this week up top. So I think it's an acceptable approach. Especially with a lot of the other tight ends are not in great spots. I didn't love the tight end group this week.
I'm going to tell myself he's at home. He has easier access to his doctor who's going to help his knee rehab all week. And the coming out party is Sunday.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. What is the price of Dart? 4,500. Not doing that. Not doing that in this format. But I'm interested in it. I'm interested in it, but I just can't go all the way. We'll do it in some big GPPs, but I'm going to go with Indiana Jones. The my next favorite guy. This dude is just resurrecting like something I've never seen before. So yes, it's the Rams. I don't think you can run that easy on the Rams. That's why I like the pick a little bit. I think they're going to hopefully stop Jonathan Taylor enough to cause Jones to throw for some touchdowns here. So I'm going dimes in this one. I still need a second running back, but you're up on the clock, Fling, and you no longer need to worry about quarterback. You could take it last, except for the math of it. Always challenging, the math part. Just figuring out the lineup. You got the tight end, flex, defense, and quarterback open.
Whew. I mean, I had my quarterback, I think, but yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that because I'll obviously wait, and then obviously, if the quarterback is hurt, we can swap, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one, by the way, that is allowed in this format. So if your player gets hurt, you could swap to whoever you want within whatever salary you have left.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'm going in the flex, Jonathan Taylor.
JT. Been dominating this year. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. You need a quarterback, tight end, defense. Got 4K left. Oof. All right. Going to be tight, but I think you'll be okay. Stix, you're on the clock.
Probably forcing your hand on the tight end position now, but yeah, I like what you said about Danny Dimes. I want Michael Pittman. Big body receivers give the Rams some fits. I know Nico Collins didn't do it week 1, but AJ Brown did last week. Let's go to Pittman. Too cheap.
Yeah, love Pittman. Absolutely. Look at the so I mean the target number is pretty good. The touchdowns are there. Alec Pierce is probably out this week. Not that I don't know this matters that much, but he's going to be out this week. So I will then. You know what I'm going to do since you did that, and it does come around to me. I will take Brock. I will take Warren because I don't have a choice. So and I don't mind it. So we'll grab Warren in the tight end spot. Indy matched up with his favorite pass catcher. We got a little back and forth going with that Rams Colts game. Like it.
Yeah.
The draft battle is on. All right. I've got a running back, defense, and a flex remaining. Fling, you're on the clock. You got your quarterback, your tight end, your defense to go with 4,000 remaining on average per player.
All right. So y'all both took your tight end. So I'm good there. I'm going to take my defense. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans. The Houston Texans cannot block anybody. Give me the pay down, $2,300 Titans.
There it is. So, in my first look video, I was really thinking, is there any defense that I can even stomach that's a pay down option? Yeah, and I think the Titans are okay. Do I love it? No. I don't think you love it. No one loves it. But it's 2,300. It's a cash kind of format. And I think it's an acceptable pay down. But I definitely like paying up this week. Stix, you're on the clock. Running back, 2. We got flex and defense.
What was I going to do? I have Puka. I got to put that one. Give me the pairing with Travion Henderson. I'll take the Pats D.
Pats defense paired. Oh, okay. I like it. 3,100.
Christian Gonzalez should be back this week. It sounds like he was damn near good to go last week, so I'm assuming it's time. Come back at home and anybody against Bryce Young. I'm for that.
It's funny, like they had the good game, the Panthers last week, and but it's still Bryce Young. It's still, it's still him. So, all right, since we kind of went a little roundabout way here, I'll grab my next running back. I've got Omarion. Of course, I love the other two that you guys have taken already. Those would all be core for me. And Trevion Henderson, I don't even know, Stix. I don't know if I even agree that that's a 60% guy. I feel like I feel like the Patriots should go all in and just 80%, 85% him. Like, it's time, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
like,
what
they
are
gotta
they waiting for?
There's nothing saying they won't. The normal thought is like they're not going to go crazy. I think they should go crazy though. I'm going all the way up to CM Sizzles, paying 8,500, going right back to my cash game assassin. McCaffrey, all he does is put up 23 points every single week. Is it good for a tournament win? Probably not. Probably need 30. But I'll take the 23 in this format. Lock in the points. I'm not looking that good in the flex, though, here. I did not play my salaries as well as I would have liked to. And I think I'm in some trouble here. But it's too late to change. Oh, no. Oh, Fling, well, you're up. See, I should have went defense first, so I knew how much money I have left. And now I think I messed up. Yeah.
All right. I'm going pay down, tight end. Jatavian Sanders is out. I'm going Tommy Tremble, 2,700.
Oh, my God.
Pay down. Pay down.
There's pay down, and then there's Tommy Tremble.
He already got some targets last week. He got, as soon as Jatavian Sanders went out, he got like 2 targets. He'll be all right. He'll get me like 5-6 points. That's plenty.
Accepting it. Okay. You got 7,200 at quarterback. You pretty much locked yourself into Jalen Hurts or Jaden Dan. Yeah, you could do worse than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. That'll be not a bad finish. All right. Stix, you're on the clock. You've got 5,400 left. You need a running back and a flex.
Yeah, this is not.
You got to grab the running back here and see what you have left almost, right?
Yeah, and I need Hampton. If you'll trade him to me, that would help.
No,
a lot.
Not available. You can go with you can go with Pollard or Judkins or one of these guys. There is a cheap running back that kind of pops just a smidge, but this is a tough area. You kind of feel like you want to be up over here at running back with what's left in my mind.
All right. For my GPP lineups currently, it is way too early in the week. I am going to play Ashton Genty. I feel like he's going to get I'm not going to draft him here. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to go to Liam Cohen. I'm going to go ETN.
Okay.
Yes, that's the guy.
Ashton Genty against the Bears kind of soft shell should get significantly involved in the passing game, or I don't know what they're doing with this guy because they cannot run block. So they got to find other ways to give him the ball. I think it's a really good GPP spot for Ashton Genty this week, but I hate my lineup with him in there based on what you did to me with Omer and Hampton. So
I would say with Genty, it's scary that they're taking him out on the passing downs, but that's got to change. That like they have to, and both Trevion Henderson are about to break out. You got Trev breaking out. You've got Omarion breaking out last week. It's Genty's turn. It's like, come on, guys, let's go. All right, Fling, you're on the clock. Did I forget about a player? I'm trying to. Yeah, no. Okay. All right, I see what's going on here. Benson's on Thursday night. I'm like, wait, there's one more cheap running back that's hiding. No, he's on Thursday. He's not on the slate. Trey. Fling, you're on the clock.
Neither is Mason.
Wait, this one is you, Fling? Caleb Williams?
No.
Puka. No.
Yeah, QB
this one is me. No, I'm on the clock, not you. See, there you go. It's my turn. All right. I'm on the clock. 36.50. This is not good. So I now need to do something I did not want to do, which is extreme pay down on defense as well. And there are no pay down defenses that look any kind of good. So I might have to risk it for the biscuit. Oof, this is going to be ugly. Should I just punt it and say I'm taking a 0?
The Saints or the Browns?
I don't even know where to punt it. You can't play the Saints at Buffalo. They're going to get like a -10. That's a negative score. That's a negative score coming. I mean, the Colts at the Rams, unplayable. Panthers at New England, unplayable. Jacksonville, unplayable. Raiders, unplayable. Ravens, maybe. No. Unplayable. All right, I'm screwed. Let's go. I mean, if I'm getting a real defense, it's probably Chargers or Houston, the other side of that game. But 3,400 will leave me only 3,750. I can't do it. I'm just going to super punt this. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
And expect the worst. I need some cash. I need some cash. This is ugly. It went bad for me, guys. What are you going to do? Fling, you're up.
There's a guy in the flex you could have probably put in and then made that decision, but it's too late.
Really,
You can't do takebacks.
I don't even know who's in the flex. I didn't prep for a 4,800 final price point.
Yeah.
This is getting ugly. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll claw our way into the W here somehow or another. All right, Fling, I think you're on the clock with your quarterback pick. I'm assuming Daniels, Hurts.
Yep. I'm going to go Jaden Daniels, and if he doesn't play, I'll pivot to Hurts.
Easy money. Stix, you're on your final pick is the flex. You got 5K left exactly.
Yeah. He's been chalk every single week, letting people down. I don't think he will be owned at all. This is kind of contingent. I'm assuming Derek Stingley is going to be out. Left the game Sunday with an oblique injury, and Jalen Smith, their other stud corner, is on the IR now. So that's Kamari Lassiter, and I don't even know who their fourth cornerback would be. Probably a 5th or 6th round rookie. So give me Calvin Ridley in the dome chasing points.
Could it happen finally for the Riddler?
I don't hate that lineup anymore. You can keep O'Marion. I'll run this.
Let's see here. Ridley. You got Ridley in the flex.
I'm not playing Judy, even though like in the dome at Detroit, chasing points seems like a good game script. I'm just not a great Judy guy.
Yeah, I thought Judy would be the guy. Caleb stacked with Roma Dunze. Comeback of Brock Bowers, great. Patriots, Trey Henderson, very nice. Travis Etienne in San Francisco game. Nothing else from there. Little one-off Ridley, little one-off Pittman, little one-off Puka.
If there was ever a week for Ridley to come on, Callahan gave up play calling duties. It's the week, man. And my best ball teams need it. So I'm right there with you.
Let's go. Let's go, Ridley.
You left me in a bind. Not really you. I left myself in a bind. I do not like the pay down options sub 5K really at all. If I could get up to
like when I had Ascengenti instead of ETN, it left me money for like the only person whose name like actually intrigued me is Travis Hunter, but the guy's 8 out is like -5 yards and only like they are capping his routes. I think it's 25 routes per game, all 3 games. I wish he was an asset because obviously something's going on with Brian Thomas Jr. and they need someone to catch the football like you were talking about with Trevor Lawrence struggle. So I was interested in that, but it's like you can't play a guy that gets 3 targets and -2 air yards every pass.
No, and he's not on the field enough. They're liking him as a cornerback. He's a talented guy. I hope my shares of Hunter aren't completely garbage in Dynasty. Let's put it that way. But right now, he's not somebody that is commanding a whole lot of Dynasty value at all. Yeah, this is a really gross area. I'm almost forced to do something horrific for the purpose of this style of build. It's just terrifying and just terrible. But I think I have to use Darnell Mooney in the flex here with Drake London in the same lineup.
There's got to be something.
I mean, there's just nothing here. I'm not
Sterling
using
Shepard's
Algier.
4K, but you need 600 on the.
No, I'm not doing Sterling Shepard. Hell no.
Kelsey?
No, I'm not taking Mr. Taylor Swift is not going anywhere near my lineups. Slow.
Luther Burden on the other side of your Jacoby Meyer. He doesn't play enough snaps. No.
There's nothing here except for, but by the way, though, it is telling. I would actually go in and just, I need to make change. Like the correct move for me here, if I'm making a true lineup, I'm dumping Warren, I'm punting tight end, and I'm paying more at these other spots. Or I would have to dump Christian McCaffrey again. If this was a you're allowed to go backsies situation, I would dump Christian McCaffrey, take a cheaper stab at running back 2, and have this salary. This lineup is not balanced, but it's what I put up there. So we're keeping it. There's no changes. We don't do changes. All right. So that'll do it, guys. So for the draft battle, NFL week 4, Fling, you've got Jaden / Hurts, whoever starts, Scadaboo, value running back, Barkley in there, Igbuka, Keenan Allen, Olave, Target King, Tommy Tremble, take the 0. Don't care about it. Tyrod Taylor, and another 0 with Titans defense. A lot of zeros. Hopefully the pay-ups make up for all of that.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Listen, the Texans, they can't block anyone. CJ Stroud going to be running for his life again. He'll be all right. He'll get a few points from the Titans D. So
tell Burns that you played a road underdog defense and see what he has to say about that. But no, it's fine. A pay down option is fine. Is fine. Stix, solid, really. Just this one came together for a first time on this show, but you've done this format before. Really good overall lineup here. It's coordinated. This is something you could put into an actual contest and feel pretty good about it. I feel like this is a playable lineup right here.
Yeah, ETN's really like the only guy I don't love, but it is what it is.
I don't know if I love Ridley either. If I'm being honest, I think you need a little bit of luck.
So I'm okay with that assumed risk at 4,900. It's more of like just the buy low when he's been 15% owned every single week. Now he's going to be sub 5 in the best matchup he's had all year. If Derek Stingley's out, I'm cool with that one. I probably will. He'll be in the cheat sheet.
Alik Ayomaynor has been getting touchdowns every week on that team, so it's not like the quarterback has an aversion to throwing a touchdown. He could do it. He could throw one.
And really, he's been a good receiver in this league.
So. Oh yeah, he's been great. I drafted the shit out of that guy in best ball. Like, I'm upset that he has been so terrible. I thought he would start out because they don't have anyone else. Like, how Ayomaynor, we never heard of him before 2 weeks ago. Like, that's not a real threat. And Calvin Ridley was a stud. Calvin Ridley came out the same year as DJ Moore.
Yeah. But
Calvin Ridley was like 30. He was like 25 when he got out of college, in fairness. That's why he's so old. And my shit went a little crazy at the end. I wish I could make an adjustment, but that's not the format. We go with what we made. Danny Jones, Marion Hampton, CMC. I love it. London, underpriced. Myers, awesome game. Malik Neighbors, doesn't necessarily fit in over here, but I just like Malik this week. And then Warren paired up with Jones. Darnell Mooney coming off of 11 targets his first game out. He does get some looks. And Jaguars probably going to get a 0. Hopefully not a big negative score defense. I'm waiting for the comments like, why'd you take Jaguars against Christian McCaffrey? Guys, it's the salary. I just left myself $2,500. That's the only reason why. There's no strategy to that one. It's just what it is. Stix, thanks for popping on with us.
Oh, no problem.
Awesome. Audience, Stix is doing a full main slate breakdown video here on the DFS Army YouTube channel once a week, usually on Fridays or Thursdays. And of course, the Stix Picks cheat sheet. Stix is a long time high dollar specialist. Let's call it small tournament specialist. Would that say what your specialty is?
Yeah, I like those higher entry, like 200 or less people is more my wheelhouse, I'd say.
Fewer people, high, and it's, by the way, it's a big part of like when the DFS Army members are always like, let's talk strategy for that. And I do a lot of that on the Players Club on Saturday as well, but that is what you're focused on as well. So guys, make sure to check out the Stix Picks cheat sheet every week. It's really sharp. I've been reading it. I've been enjoying your podcasts as well outside of last week's, which had some audio issues. We did not put it out, but I see that beautiful microphone. So I don't think we'll have any more trouble anymore. Really good stuff. And Fling, killing it. The cash game specialist for DFS Army. We got to get you back in the win column here on the show.
Yeah. Hey, it was a great week for cash last week. So let's do better on this show. And yeah, to your point on Stix, I love his sheet. I actually read his sheet last week. And then I crafted a single entry lineup and turned $50 into $500. So
there it is.
Yeah.
All right.
A 10Xer. Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
You faded Sadie at least. Good for you, because I did not. So
yeah, no doubt, man. Good stuff.
All right, guys. Good luck this week. Good luck, everybody. Like, subscribe. Let us know which lineup you think is going to take down the NFL Week 4 draft battle. Drop your favorite in the comments. Good luck. Helmets up, everybody.